Hello, I'm Ward Schrader. I'm co-host of a show called Bargain Mansions with my daughter Tamara Day on HGTV. Today I've got John Nance here with Prier. And by the way, Prier is a product that is made right here in Kansas City, and I love that. I love promoting US-made products. Anyway, I'm doing a rebuild of my whole patio. I'm going to put in a new cooking area, probably going to put a little roof on this, and rebuild a little bit of this, this patio. And to start with, though, I've got a faucet here that is actually a Prier faucet. Been great, no problems with it. But I want to put in a little bit fancier one, and these guys said they'd help me do it. So we're going to get started on that and show you how easy it is for anybody to do.
All right, well, here's our newest product, the Cool Temp.
Wow, that is really well made. That solid brass,
Oh, yeah.
and hand rub finish.
Yep.
Rubber grip, half a turn to get it wide open. I don't know what else you could do to make this better other than it's freeze proof, right?
Yeah, it's so it's freeze proof. So the way that these hydrants work is the shutoff actually takes place in the back of the hydrant, and that'd be the warm part of the home. So during the winter time, in the heated portion of the home is where the hydrants shut off, and then the summer, like today, open it up and water's flowing. So we'll have no issues to cause any freezing.
Well, and the beauty is since I'm remodeling and I've already got my lights in that are the same bronze, it's really going to match up nicely, and the aesthetics of this are going to be set off the whole rest of my redesign. Thanks for bringing this over. Let's get started installing it.
Sounds good.
So before installing your outlet, you're going to want to come to wherever your primary water supply source is and turn it off. This is on. This simple ball valve, that's off. There is no water coming into this house now. So this is my daughter Tamara Day, the star of HGTV's Bargain Mansions.
Hi there. I actually installed one of these at my house and I love it.
No way.
I do. The kids use it all the time.
You actually installed it?
I did.
Good for you. I did teach you something growing up, didn't I? Well, one of the things I like to do on my Working with Ward series is just show everybody how easy this stuff is. Give you some confidence to go out and try it and realize that you might screw something up, but you can always fix it. And if you're going to hire a plumber anyway, what's the difference? Try it, save yourself some money. So I like to lay out all the tools that I'm going to use. And this is a super simple project. I'm going to use a couple of wrenches when we get inside to disconnect this outlet from the incoming water. If you've watched any of my videos, you've seen that I did one on shark bite fittings. This is the homeowner do-it-yourself device that makes plumbing super easy.
So easy.
I brought a chisel out in case I have to chisel this block off, and a hammer, a knife. We'll probably use some Teflon tape to seal up the threads and keep it from leaking. I'll use a crescent wrench, or not a crescent, but a ratchet to take the bolts out. May or may not need a drill. And this is a cover plate that was made to cover the hole that is in the wall, fit the plumbing just perfectly, fit the faucet just perfectly, and that's it. This is probably $30, $40 worth of tools, not including the drill, and a little bit of labor, and you can have it done.
Sounds good. Well, what can I help you with?
Well, you mean I get to direct you?
Well, it's your house. I'll help you.
Okay, here, get started. Take those bolts out. Wrong bit.
Do you need to be on the inside?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so the next step is going inside and disconnecting it and pulling it all out.
Okay.
Okay. So we found the access hole for the outlet. And what I need to do now is get up there and measure the length of it so that I know exactly which one to order, because you provide them in, what, 10, 12, 14-inch lengths?
Right, yep. So we need to figure out the length. And then when you get up there too, we will also figure out what kind of inlet you'll need here.
Okay. I'm going to climb up there and do that.
And then just measure there from the back of the flange to the end of the hydrant, and that'll give you the
Okay, can't see it, but I put my thumb on it. 12 inches exactly.
All right, perfect.
And the fitting looks to be, so there's a shark bite fitting on one side with threaded, 3/4 line?
Okay, yeah, you have 3/4 pecs?
Yeah, and so I'm actually going to need a pipe wrench for the old faucet and a crescent wrench for the PEX side. So I'll go get myself a pipe wrench and I'll be right back. Okay, got my pipe wrench, my crescent. I'm going to get up there and see if I can disconnect this.
Wasn't too crazy tight, was it?
Super easy. That's it.
Good, cool.
Shove that out the backside.
On to the next step. Good.
So now outside, pull off the faucet, slide the new one in. I would personally like to attach it before we attach it to the wall, attach it to the pipe,
Yeah.
and then attach it to the wall outside. Is that the way you suggest?
That's the way we do it.
Okay, we've got it disconnected down below from the main line coming into it. Got that block off of here that was so unsightly, and now I'm just going to pull this out, and Tamara's going to install the new one. I put a bunch of caulking around this when I did it to keep the mice out. I may not
Come on,
get
Dad, you can do it. You got this. Almost. Do you want to cut the caulk?
I think so.
There we go.
Well, that was a lot harder than I expected.
Well, and you know, this hole is much larger than most people have on their houses. This is because of something previous owners had put in, and your pipes are larger as well. And so one of the things that we're gonna do is we've got an adapter that's gonna fit the pipe perfectly so that this fits. There's tons of these made. Prier has, I think, a dozen of these, but if theirs doesn't fit for some reason, you can pick one up at any big box store easily. So we're gonna just tape this up.
I think this was originally a sump pump drain location, and they dumped it right here on the patio, and it was part of the problems we had with water in the basement. So I rerouted it, and I had this hole.
Yeah, that's why it's so large. And most people aren't going to need a big block like this to cover a hole like this. This is just unique to your house. People do funky things, right?
Including me. Whatever works. Sometimes you have to adapt.
With an adapter.
With an adapter. You're so cute.
I know. Okay, give me a wrench to tighten this up. You're gonna hold this for me so I can...
Yeah, give me just a second. Let me clean this up a little bit more so we'll be ready for it.
Here.
I can multitask.
Just hold tight. So one of the things we've got to do is get this bracket attached to this board, which is super simple. You're just going to screw this in, 4 easy screws. We got the drill over there. Screwdriver. Thank you. Simple as that. I'm gonna connect this now. So basically you're just gonna put this together and twist like that, nice and flush, and then stick it through. Dad's downstairs to connect this.
So now the easy part. Tamara stuck the outlet through the wall. It has this, what I think of as a fabulous shark bite fitting, which makes this Prier installation so super easy. All you got to do is get it kind of lined up, and I got to get that plastic fitting inside the shark bite to go into the pipe. And that's it. Pretty amazing. All right, this is the big test. Turn the water back on, look at the fitting, see if it leaks. If it doesn't leak, we're golden. We'll go outside and we'll attach it. Let's go look. All dry. That's a good sign. Good and tight, not coming off easily. We're in good shape. I think we're done down here.
You know what? It looks so much nicer.
Doesn't it look
And it
fabulous?
matches your house. It matches the lights. It just looks a lot better.
I did that on purpose.
Look at you designing.
It's just, that's where you learned everything you know.
Everything I know.
You've said that.
Everything I know. All right. Ready to test it?
No. You've done that before.
Okay, I'll go this direction.
Can I trust you?
You can trust me. Look at that.
No leaks,
No,
no squirts, no flaws.
perfect.
That's pretty awesome. And you know, I just love that it turns on in completely in half a crank. I think that's awesome. Well, these Prier faucets are awesome. I love it that they come in two colors. This one matches perfectly. I love even more that they're made here in Kansas City, but they're both solid. They're both great products.
Absolutely. And what I love is that they have both options, just cold or hot and cold. So for me, the boys have been loving the hot to clean off the car all spring, but now that it's summertime, we just turn it back to the cold. It's awesome.
What a neat option. I don't know of anybody else that offers that.
I'd never seen it before. I love it.